Back to one of the big stories of the day. With most abortions officially becoming illegal in Texas as of today, a for-profit organization is offering a way around that.
It is called Abortion Offshore, and it is that. They're taking women out on boats from the Galveston area into federal territory on the water to have these abortions. Our Jayla Washington is joining us live from the newsroom tonight. Jayla, this sounds like there are so many questions around whether this is legal or frankly even safe.
That's right, Britt. Well, I did have the chance to talk to the man who created this organization, and he admits he does not have any medical experience. Now, while he's not performing the abortions, he says he is partnering with licensed Texas doctors, and judging by the demand he's seeing, it's clear making abortions illegal won't stop Texas women from finding ways to get them. Offshore, about a 40-minute boat ride, depending on weather, is where hundreds of Texas women have already gone to seek an abortion.
I couldn't travel out of state, and I couldn't, afford that, really. So I was just searching for another option, and that's how I came across Abort Offshore.
This 24-year-old Texas woman who wants her identity protected says she went there because she's got a rocky relationship with her boyfriend, among other reasons.
I cannot have a baby right now.
Abort Offshore was launched in mid-July by a man named Michael Kimbrough, who goes back and forth from New York and Texas.
No, I should not be running any sort of medical facility.
He decided to create the business after the leak of the Supreme Court opinion that overturned the Roe v. Wade precedent.
And why should women trust you and go through with it?
They shouldn't, and they shouldn't have to.
Kimbrough says the process to get an abortion through Offshore starts with a physician referral.
There's a number of physicians that are working with us. They then give a code to the sonogram. The sonogram company then says, okay, this person is real. So it starts with, say, a 4-letter digit code. They then give them another unique identifier, and they then text our number. And then that's when we schedule them on the boat.
Kimbrough tells me so far, more than 200 Texas women have used his service.
It sounds really covert and crazy, but unfortunately these laws require it.
Once a patient is verified, Offshore arranges a pre-boarding meeting at a hotel with what's called a patient advocate in the Galveston area. The patient then leaves their phone behind. A car takes them to an Airbnb home near the water. They then go to a private dock and out on the water.
I spoke to somebody yesterday that asked me, why would you even advertise this? And I was like, well, I wanted to see how much trouble I'd get in before really we scaled, and I put a lot of money in this.
Now, Kimbrough has been accused of fraud multiple times, but never convicted.
Is this something that you're doing as just another fraudulent type deal to make money, or is this something that you're truly doing to help women?
Neither at this point. There's a lot of other people that are going to exploit this situation.
Are you not exploiting the situation, though?
Of course I am. That's what I'm saying.
He tells me he wants what he's doing to draw attention to the lengths women will go when there's a ban on abortions.
With either this or having a kid.
Well, Kimbrough tells me they're seeing 8 to 20 patients a day currently, charging about $1,500, though he says they will work with women to make it more affordable. But one question we're still working to answer is how the Texas SB 8 law applies. That allows anyone to sue a person who helps someone get an abortion. I'm live in the newsroom. Jayla Washington, KXAN News.